Welcome everyone to an all-new series of the most expensive items in Team Fortress 2. Today we'll be going over the most expensive hats for each class. First off, the item must be unique. It must be a hat and not a mask. It can also be a hat you can craft or a hat you can unbox. Also must have an unusual form. Before I start the video, make sure to like and subscribe for more videos like this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is go over the most expensive hats for the class, and then I'm going to put up an image of it to show you what it looks like. So first, as usual, we got the Scout. Scout's most expensive hat is the Lightning Lid, which is an elite grade hat, and it's kind of like the Flash but for Scout and pretty nice. That comes in around 30.88 refined. For an elite grade, it's pretty cheap, making it at least one of the cheapest elite grade hats so far. It's pretty nice, but there are better Scout hats in my opinion, but if you're looking to go for like a superhero theme, I suggest it because it's quite cheap for an elite grade. So next we got the Soldier's hat. Soldier's hat is a skull cap, and it's kind of like the Bills hat, but a soldier exclusive. And if you're looking for a cheap Bills hat and you want something similar and you play soldier, I recommend getting the skull cap. It's pretty nice, I guess. It's pretty cheap in a way. It comes in around 38.77 refined, and I mean, it's nice, but it depends on what theme you're going for. So next we got the Pyro. The Pyro's most expensive hat is the Pyroman's Hood, which sells for 1.35 keys, which for just a unique item, it's just unique, is pretty expensive for the Pyroman's Hood, which I don't actually like. I mean, I don't like it. It's pretty bad in my opinion, but people must like it to make it that expensive. Next we got the Demo Man, which again is another elite grade hat, which this time is not expensive but average range in elite grade for 1.2 keys. This is a Hangover hero, and it's kind of like if you've seen Incredibles, it's kind of like a red Frozone thing. It's nice, I like it. Next is the Heavy. The Heavy has the cheapest item on this list so far, which is the Landstorm. I hope I said that right. Which comes in around 1.33 refined. This is very cheap for the most expensive hat for each class. Then again, it is heavy, but I don't know. I don't like it, but it'll be okay. Next is the Engineer, which again is another elite grade. It's quite a fairly new elite grade, the Texas Toast. This comes in around 1.1 keys. It's kind of like a hat, it's like a toaster but as a cowboy hat theme, and it has toast coming out of it. Pretty nice, I like it. Next is the Medic, and surprisingly it is the Nun Hood, which is fairly known, very common medic loadout you can make with the Nun Hood. A lot of people use it. Very expensive and unusual form, but on its own, for just a unique, it comes in at 4.77 refined. The Nun Hood is, well, it says in its name, it's like a nun. Next is a Sniper. The Sniper's hat is actually the most expensive hat on this list. It comes in at 26 keys, and that is a Corona Australis, which is part of the Invasion update, and it's pretty nice. It's kind of like Sniper, but his head is a robot and his hat is like all fancy, and it's a pretty nice hat, and I do see why it's 26 keys. And an unusual form of Nebula, that is very expensive. And yeah, that makes it the most expensive item on this list, and one of the most expensive elite grades. And lastly, we got the Spy. I mean, this has a lot of history on it, this item, the No Mercy. The No Mercy is the old version of the Handsome Devil. It's like the old version of it. By memory, that you can't get it anymore. I don't actually remember, but there is background to it. But that comes in at 6.7 to refine. And if I am correct about it, doesn't you can't get it anymore. That is pretty cheap for a discontinued item. That's all the classes. Tell me which one was your favorite. Personally, my favorite was the Corona Australis or the Lightning Lead. Out on this list anyway, or the Texas list. They're probably my favorite. And yeah, tell me which class you mean. Thanks for watching.